Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to Limbus Company. If you're wondering why the footage you're seeing right now is sped up times like 400 or whatever, it's because someone, not naming any names, forgot his mic was muted for like the first 12 minutes of the video while he explored the menu. Don't worry, I didn't say anything like too important, it's just that later in this video I actually referenced this first opening segment and it wouldn't make any sense without it. Also I needed to record an intro, so sorry about that. Back to the real video, to past me. Shoot. No, I just realized I had my mic muted for that entire time. No, it's okay. It's okay, I didn't say anything important. Basically, as much as I'm excited to get into the gacha, I'm sure you are as well. I'm gonna continue the story and then do it later. That's all I said, pretty much. Permission to vroom vroom. Chatter was what finally got me to open my eye. You don't have eyes, don't you? For all, nothing beats blocking out your sight when you want to keep boredom at bay. Not that there was much else to do on a bus whose destination was unknown to me. My lack of hidden memories certainly didn't help either. Alright, what are we doing? Here come bumpity bumps. Ooh. And some washer fluid? You. The clump stuck to the window gently dissolved, letting light through. Oh. It's like acid you're spraying on them. Most of the people seated on the bus, sinners, fixed their gaze ahead with varied expressions in their eyes. It felt like a pretty gruesome scene, but based on the others' reactions, maybe this kind of violence is to be expected in the city. Hey, felt rather awkward to try to get another shut-eye again now that I was wide awake. Just then, a man with conspicuously overgrown stubble drew my attention. This is Greg. But, I mean, glasses. Know where we're going right now? The feature far more conspicuous than his stubble made me slip. His glasses? Huh? Bug guy, no! You are the bug guy, to be fair. Ah, good point. Fair point. I couldn't find an excuse, so I just gave back a light nod. Buzz girly. Well, she has a name too. Yeah. She got you there, Gregor.
본전도 못 건졌네.
베르가 말했어. 수감자들은 사구로 간다.
Alright. Oh my god.
사구라고 말했는가?
Yeah, what's up? What's in District 4?
그곳은 연주낭자의 출신지로 유명하지.
The Grass Maiden.
그때부터 시작되었다네. 바야흐로.
Who's the Grass Maiden?
아까부터 시끄럽게
No.
입 다물고 조용히 좀 가지.
Yeah, I mean, I am curious why District 4 specifically.
나는 아까까지 입을 다물고 있었네만.
True.
이봐요. 본인이 더 시끄럽다는 건 알아요?
I don't know about that, man. I'll be honest. They're both equally loud.
한 번만 더 주둥이 놀려봐.
옳은 말을 했는데도 돌아오는 게 폭력이라니.
Yeah.
좀 알만하네요.
He doesn't even have any retort. For a moment, I found myself contemplating. Should I step in? Is this the part where I exercise my authority as a manager with dignity and grace? Main memory urges me to do something. Now, guys, it's inadvisable to lose your cool. Oh my god! Oh wait, no. Wait, what is this? Tranches? What does that mean? Fight against noisy crying hogs entails to right against noisy crying hogs entails scragging. I don't know. I feel like you're forcing that one a bit. Oh my god, guys, please calm down. It's not that serious, I promise you.
아, 이럴 줄 알았어. 옷에 피가 튀었잖아.
Ah, it's okay. I'm sure I can turn that back as well. This is just crazy. I haven't even reached our destination and 3 people are dead already. Because of infighting too.
잠깐 한
Is this?
번이라도 팔려고
Please don't tell me this is gonna be
사고를 치는군.
a common occurrence, guys.
너희 넷 이번 달 버스 청소다.
Ooh, rough.
어째서 본인은 정의를 구현했을 뿐인 것을. 잠깐, 내 옷 빨래도 포함시켜줘. 피는 와인이랑은 다르게 잘 안 빠진단 말이야.
Things don't wash off as easily as wine, do they not? That's not the lifeless janitors to be littering the floor. Maybe they're already taking their unlimited revivals for granted. Yeah, for sure. Problem is, I don't even know how exactly I'm supposed to bring them back.
단테 시계를 돌려주시겠습니까?
Okay, but how? Virgilius, turn the clock.
그런 모양새면 어리둥절한 표정이라는 건가?
Okay,
기억해두죠.
appreciate it.
파우스트 씨.
Can only like Faust do it. Julius gives Faust a tired nod and gestures to me. I uttered a small sigh, but still came to my seat, probably out of a sense of obligation.
처음 만났던 날에도 당신이 했던 일을 말하는 거예요,
So,
단테.
with the chains and that,
그때는
all
본능으로
that.
해냈던 거겠지만.
Yeah.
자, 다시 해보죠. 눈을 감으세요.
Right. I have no eyes to close. Blocking out my sight is something I've done. No reason not to follow Faust's instruction.
사실 문은 어디에나 있어요.
The door is everywhere.
그러나 당신에게만 보이죠. 왜냐하면 당신의 하늘엔 별이 지지 않았으니까.
I wonder if these doors, these metaphorical doors, or like, I guess they're probably doors to like the other universes maybe. But that kind of like relies on my whole like taking a healthy version from another world's theory. So I don't know. I wonder if this like sort of like multi-dimensional, like mirror world extraction ability, like phenomenon is a star, like Star of the City. At that, I felt a sliver of light easing into my sight. It had come to me the same way I'd opened my eyes. Whoa! And then, an expanse of space laid itself out ahead. There, I was alone. The massive door that stood before me. While keeping in line with Dante's Inferno, you know, this is kind of like, I guess this would be the gates of hell, maybe? It's a pleasant sight. Waves of suffocating heat, cries of agony escape through the gap. My mind almost blacks out at the sound of the incessant lamentations and wailing. Myself approaching the door still, grasping its handles as if it's the most natural thing to do. Oh, despite appearing rather ponderous, the door opens without much resistance. I run my hand along the inside of the door. Thousands upon thousands of cacophonous wailings lie within. And reaching further inside, grab a few outstretched hands. I can feel the histories of different sins, each bearing a brand of its own, crawling along my hand and up my arm.
고통을 나눌 준비가
Oh,
되었나요?
now prepare to share the pain. That have been a question, or rather, pressure to comply. With all my strength, I yank out the sinners clinging to my hand from the door. Terrible pain spreads through my neck and head. A torture so unbearable, I'd have taken death over it. Refuse to let up. The sensation of bones and muscles twisting and tangling with each other goes on for what feels like an eternity. My untrained legs buckle under the unbearable pain. Drop to my knees into the pool of blood. Then I see it. The vibrating surface of the red, viscous liquid bubbling, splattering as the pain grows even worse. Soon, blood soaking the ground coagulated and fused into 3 separate masses. And the pain seemed to or disappear just like that. Same, man, same. How are you doing? As the lumps of blood rose into the air and flew off, the terrible red haze cleared from my vision, and I was once again returned to the rumbling bus.
목이 베어졌다가 붙어버린 심경은 어떻지?
Alright, you love torture.
두근거리던가?
Yeah, that's really interesting though. Okay, so immediately I think my like pulling healthy versions of themselves out from different dimensions theory is false. It really does seem, like I mentioned there, it really does seem like Dante can like reach into like hell or like the afterlife or something and like grab their souls back, which like revives them and restores their body somehow. As soon as Heathcliff comes to, he rubs his neck, hisses out a few curses, and stomps toward Ryoshu. Hold on, I just brought you back, and you're going straight into another fight. Heathcliff whips around to glare at me, eyes blinded with fury.
어차피 살리는 게 되게 할 일 아닌가?
Yeah, but it doesn't feel good, man.
있으면 그 가짜는
You're gonna have to get along
부수기 전에
eventually.
저리 짜져 있어.
I don't think you're allowed to do that.
단테 씨가 괴로워하시는
Yeah,
것
come on.
같은데 이쯤에서 저
Oh! Heathcliff does not wait for Sinclair to finish his speech and slams his steel bat into the young man's skull as he... Ooh. Sorry, Sinclair. The bus filled with Sinclair's choking. Legible gurgles as he laying dying.
시계 대가리. 다음번엔 널 으깰 거야. 이만하면 알아들었지?
Man.
정말
Man.
생긴 대로라더니 천박.
한 번
Sorry.
죽어 사는 만족을 못하나?
Don't. Then again, if he did kill her now, I guess that would save... It wouldn't matter as much because we already need Sinclair back as well. Heathcliff tightens his grip on the bat while Ishmael readies to swing her mace. But I end up managing a bunch of people who stay the same wrecks even after literally coming back from death. My mind wandered. Sinister chill swept in and froze the tension in the bus into total silence. Virgil, help me!
아무래도 제대로 교정해둬야겠어.
Whoa, what's with the music all of a sudden? Sinners who had been seconds away from jumping at each other's throats came to an immediate standstill, as a pair of red eyes raked over them with a freezing, merciless glare.
첫 번째 규칙.
So does he just like, what, strike fear into you? Is that what his gaze ability is?
버스 안에서는
Like he can literally like assert his like, yeah, does he just like make you really scared or what?
이 순간 이후로 이 규칙이 깨어지면 너희는 내게 제발 죽여달라고
Whoa.
애원하게 될 거야.
Whoa.
난 충분히 그럴 수 있는 사람이야. 알지?
I'm sure you are. I mean that's his title, right? Like he's a color, like one of the color fixers, the red gaze. I don't think that they would have said that, or they would have like wrote that line of dialogue if that's not like his literal title. I don't think they were just saying that. Those death throes were the only sound that broke the silence. Heathcliff glowered at Virgilius, but didn't dare argue back.
단테, 미안하게 됐습니다.
Yeah.
시계를 한 번만 더
Maybe it's less
돌려주시죠.
painful because it's only one. Again, I quickly shook my head. There was no way I was putting myself through that again. I heard so much that death seemed downright merciful. A twist of a smile on Virgilius's face evaporates as his expression hardened.
내가 아직 사과와 부탁을 하고 있을 때 문을 여는 게 좋을 텐데 관리자 단테. 단지 아픔이 두려운 거라면, 그래서 고개를 젓는 거라면 기꺼이 도와드리겠습니다.
What do you mean?
그 정도의 고통에는 눈 하나 깜빡 안 하게 말이죠.
No. I was just joking. I can do it. I'll do it anytime you want.
내가 잘못 들은 건가? 관리자님이 분명 거부 의사를 내비쳤던 것 같은데.
Listen, Otis, I appreciate you standing up for me and all that, but I think we really can't just let Sinclair die like forever.
기어드는 박자가 잘못됐군.
입사할 때 나의 상관은 네가 아니라 관리자님이라고 분명히 들었다.
Loyal? Okay.
관리자께서 고개를 저었다면 의미는 충분히 전달되었다고 보는데.
그래, 보호자관께서 나서시겠단 말인가? 그렇다면 보호자관께도 충분한 의미를 전달해 주어야겠군.
Virgilius's eyes turned a deeper shade of blue, sharpening that bone cold stare. I don't really know what I'm meant to do as the manager. I even deserve to take this role. I felt that I should at least stop things from spiraling into an even bigger mess. Bringing back one sinner should hurt less than reviving all 12 at once. All 12 at once? Whoa. We haven't done that yet, though. Don't get out of yourself, Dante. Otis, I'll rewind the clock. Is this okay? Virgilius caught me frantically gesturing for Furrow to stand down, and the gleam in his eyes faded.
잘 생각하셨군.
관리자께서 그러시겠다면
Well, this looked like she had more to say, but quickly backed off and snapped into attention. The red door greeted me again, bringing with it the sickening sensation of my bones and muscles churning and contorting against one another. I decided to stop describing the pain myself going forward. Thank you. It's not the sort of torture I could ever put a name to anyway.
고맙습니다.
You're welcome. And Claire stood up with a pained moan and bowed in appreciation before tottering back to his seat. Jeez. Jeez. Tough group, huh? Oh wow, that's it. It was just like a story segment. Ah, okay. This is a combat one, right? Because it's a book with a sword. They're within 10 turns. I'm sure that's really easy. We don't know who the enemies are. Let's just go. Dance time. Like 2 battle to begin the encounter with the currently deployed sinners. I don't... Okay, sure. Why am I not bringing Ishmael? Why my headphones disconnected? Hello? Hey Don. Hang on. Okay, cool. Yeah, what's up? Don Quixote suddenly raised her hand.
첫 번째 규칙은 이해했다네. 그럼 두 번째는 무엇인가?
What's the second rule? That's true. No, that's a good question to ask. It's good to know, right? Virgilius shot a cold glare at Ryoshu, lit a cigarette, returned the look with an unreadable expression on her face.
두 번째 규칙. 버스 바닥에 담배꽁초 뿌리지 마. 자국 남으니까.
Yeah, you too, Gregor. Let's fall silent again.
잠깐. 버스에 정적이 흐르면 안 되지.
Oh?
엔진 소리.
Oh, we're running low on fuel.
결혼.
We have to feed some more.
답이 없어.
Yep.
내 피가 배고파해.
잘 됐군. 분위기를 좀 환기시키지.
Lift the mood. You'd be suggesting a fuel stop? And the idea of Virgilius casually plugging a fuel nozzle into the bus like some sort of normal person a pump felt strangely out of place.
차가 움직이려면
Dada, I've got bad news. I don't think he runs on gas.
헤드라이트를 깜빡거려봐. 무대
Or
조명처럼.
Ankafellan. Oh yeah? How to attract fuel is dance timing.
헤드라이트까지 켜면 습격받기 딱 좋은 상황이잖아요.
Okay.
그걸 노린 거군.
That appears to be the intent, yeah.
네?
Oh, I could hear someone pounding against the bus's steel plating outside. Already?
가진 거 다 놓고 내려.
Number nuts hooligan?
30초 준다. 10.
Dude, that's not... Okay.
20이
Sharp hooligan.
빠졌잖아.
Yeah, I know.
그럼 20초 동안은 기도나 하고 있어라.
왜 이렇게 주변에 모자란 사람들이 많은 건지.
뭐라고 했냐?
비겁하게 습격을 하다니.
Oh, I think she's ready to quit, I'm sorry.
악인들이로군.
True, true.
다들 내려. 그리고 말이야. 최대한 죽지 않을 만큼만 해줘.
Oh.
알지?
I wonder why, like, if it's just like they're like suffering, like fuels the bus more or something. Okay, let's go. Change multiple skills with the same affinity, which is the color. The same turn will activate what is known as resonance. Like these skills with the same affinities and activate resonance. No, I wanna chain the yellow ones together. Okay, I can't. Fine. So 2 pride and 2 sloth. Chaining 2 or more skills with the same affinity in the same turn will activate what is known as resonance. You're not gonna explain to me what it does? Okay, nice. Saw some tremor inflictions there. Chaining 3 or more adjacent skills with the same affinity activates absolute resonance. Try activating absolute resonance using these skills. Okay, let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, A-res. A-res is absolute res. Okay, resonance. Oh, and it's not resistance, it's resonance. Okay, sure. Chaining 3 or more, yes. Activating resonance slightly enhances affected skills based on the number of skills linked in the resonance chain. Skills closer to the right end of the dashboard receive greater boosts. Okay, cool. Activating, yeah, because they're like at the end, so they have more build up from the front. Activating absolute resonance guarantees that every skill in the resonance chain receives a boost. Okay, sure. So you optimally you want to go for the absolute then. You can.
안 되면 늘 새롭다니까요.
좋은 전략이.
Ooh, nice. Oh, they're staggered. Okay, wave 2. Each unit has a unique passive. Let's see. First passive, so when you have 2, whatever this is, resonance, then you'll deal plus 10% damage to units with negative status effects. Okay. Resonance passive. Best passive is a resonance passive. The conditionals for these passives can be met by activating resonances that was explained earlier. Please activate the resonance passive by activating resonance for the necessary affinity. Best passive requires 2 more pride. Indigo resonance? I don't think that's indigo, no, but sure. Okay, and its max is A, so 3 is absolute, and then 4 is still absolute.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Where even is Faust to do that? Did she even attack? Okay, it's coming, I guess. There you go. Ooh, nice. Oh, wow, he's already staggered, nice. Let's take a look at the different types of passive. These icons on the top of the corner of the screen also show the list of available passive. See, select Marisol's icon, highlighted here, because I use the chain. Center Marisol's passive is an owned passive. Owned passives activate automatically each turn, provided you have enough E.G.O resources to meet the requirement. So, okay, you have to generate these points by doing resonances. And then with these resonances, you can activate passives and I assume E.G.O as well. So he has Staunchness. At less than 50% HP, gain 1 protection. At the start of the combat phase if you have 2 of these yellow ones. Sloth. Use a skill to gain an E.G.O resource corresponding to that skill's affinity. Available here since we gathered enough sloth yellow E.G.O resources in the previous turn. The own passive is already activated. Currently active passives will be highlighted. Sure. Support passive. Sinners that have been sufficiently upgraded can assist the deployed sinners through this support passive. Support passives like regular passive, resonance, and own conditions. Sure. Cool. And protection is just, what's protection do? Oh, I can't read it. This needs pride. Oh, I can't see. Yeah, pride. Analytic Eyes does 10% more damage to units with negative status effects. Is this Faust? I think that's Faust, right? Yeah, okay. Entertainment heals 6 SP, sanity points per turn. We need 2 sloth for this. It's not activating for some reason though. I wonder why. Executor targets. But this one is. Okay, strange. Your target's SP is below 0, deal plus 10% damage. Okay. And that's. You have entertainment, I assume? Yep. And you have executor. Cool. Let's try to build up more sloth, right?
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Looks like we need more points for that. Ooh, okay. Dude, honestly, Otis is cool. I'm a fan.
관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이
99% your brilliant leadership and 1% my confident. Okay, you're Otis. I like you, but you're glazing a little bit too much. The bus deck. Just another fight, sure. Select the battle to begin the encounter of the current. Okay. Can I select these guys eventually? Please. Jeez. Oh no! We're grinding them. A deep guttural rumble erupts as the side of the bus heaves and splits open. A number of human shapes littering the ground before the bus's gaping maw. Some still conscious, others no longer in one piece. The maw then stretched even wider and, for lack of a better word, started chewing through the bodies. Every bite came fast and voracious. Oh no. Yeah, you like that, huh? Yoshu took in the spectacle with clear satisfaction, as though determined to savor every moment of it. Off to the side, Sinclair looked visibly shaken.
다들
Yeah.
제정신이 아닌 것 같아요. 그렇지
Try to
않아요?
find sane people. Honestly, you're not wrong. The way you reacted made me wonder what history the sinners carried. Just to make sure, none of you were forced to join, right? Whatever happened before my head got replaced with the clock is a complete mystery. As far as I can tell, I was basically forced into the company. And maybe they're not so different from me. So I thought until. Ooh. Sinclair bowed his head as if I'd hit a raw nerve.
그래요. 맞아요. 이건 제
Okay.
선택이죠. 전부 익숙해질 거야.
Oh, maybe. Eventually, yeah. He's muttering under his breath like he wasn't talking to me at all.
입사하지 않았어도 했을 일이요. 저기 또 악의 무리가 달려드네.
Okay, sure. I thought we were gonna get everyone's answers there. No, Don just chimed in. Okay, defense skill. Let's hear it. Lightly tap the center. Lightly tap it? What do you mean lightly? Faust, I have a mouse. Yeah, you can't. There's no pressure sensitivity on this. Tap the center's portrait at the bottom of the dashboard to swap their bottom skill with the defense skill. Really? First, let's try selecting Marisol's. Okay. Guard. Use the guard skill to gain shield equal to its power. Damage will be absorbed by the shield first before affecting the unit's HP. Faust has evade. Okay. When using an evade skill, its final power is greater than or equal to that of the enemy skill. The unit will completely ignore the enemy's attack, taking no damage from it. Evade skills flip their coin once for every enemy coin flip. Warning if an evade type defense. Warning if an evade type defense skill's final power is lower than the enemy's attack, it will fail and the enemy's attack will strike with full force. Okay, yeah, Library of Ruina. And you have counter. Okay. Counter skills allow the enemy to strike first, to then perform an unopposed attack against the attacker. Okay. So this is different from counter dice in Ruina. Warning if the target is staggered by the enemy's attack, the counter will not activate. Okay. So it's literally a counter. Interesting. So it's like a one-sided attack on both sides. To cancel it, yeah. Let me demonstrate the effects of each defense skill. Defend.
시작한다.
Oh, Faust! And then he's gonna attack? Okay, counter, sure. When used under the right circumstances, defense skills can be even more effective than clashing or attacking enemies. However, poorly timed use of these skills can put the sinners at great risk, of course. Also, please note that sinners will not select the defense skill unless you personally issue a direct command. Okay, so if you use win rate or damage, then they won't do it. Keep this in mind when using the auto skill chaining function. Oh, okay, I just get to do whatever I want. Well, what do you need? All different things, great. I'm just gonna attack for now, right? Let's go red, blue.
표정에 따라 실행한다.
Okay, nice. Oh, Faust, you're so weak. Marisol, you're so weak. Okay, wait, no, he might. Yo, wait, hang on, Heath might be the goat actually. Okay, let's go. Boom.
시작한다.
Ooh, nice. Okay. It's gotta be that absolute resonance. Yo, okay, his gauntlet is sick, actually. Ooh, okay. He's so strong, actually, but... Like, that's what I'd expect out of him, to be fair, but, like... It's gotta be a catch. Maybe he has lower defense or something. Can I?
뭐야? 뭐?
Oh, body sack. Whoa, he used to be a criminal by the looks of things. Gain haste. What does haste do? Speed increases by the effects count. Yeah, but speed isn't a thing in this game, I don't think. Right? Interesting. I'll take a look at your ego as well. Chain of others, huh? Ooh, weird. I don't even know what this could be. I mean, Marisol's story in The Stranger, right? He like kills a guy. So I wonder how that's related. It's like a lot of eyes are on him, right? Maybe it's like the fear of getting caught, assuming this guy actually also killed someone in the past, like an important person. He's like got chains. He's like chained up. That's what do you have? Ooh, representation emitter. Okay, so it's like obviously her smarts, right? All the diagrams, the scientific whatevers. This thing back here might be the Mephistopheles engine, maybe. Can't really make it out, and I'm not sure what the shadows are. Maybe it's like pointing and laughing like other scholars. Maybe she was like laughed at for like certain like scientific theories he proposed or whatever. Okay, great straight line. Yeah, I don't think we'll have to use any defense skills here. Oh, unlucky. Yes. Wait, no. Okay, that's fine. We almost got this anyway. Wow, and it really just keeps growing, huh? Go boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
Nice. Damn, it is really cool to like watch them attack though. Gotta say. Nice.
보여?
I did a real bang up job. You sure did. Ooh, nice one. Oh, Enkafelin. Enkafelin's our energy. Okay. And everybody gained exactly 0 experience. What is this? Severed thread. Okay, sure. Enkafelin. Oh, now. Okay, it's like I'm out of the tutorial now. I can actually select. I don't know what any of these guys do actually. Let me. Okay, well, who haven't I used, right?
예술을
Ryoshu,
보여주지.
Hongnu,
우와, 기대되네요.
Sinclair.
저를요?
I think we used Sinclair once.
최선은
It's like
다
Gregor.
해볼게.
I feel like we've used Gregor once
최선은
and
다 해볼게.
Ishmael. We have
문제 없어요.
identity for, which wasn't automatically selected. That's interesting. Hey, do we have an announcer? We do not have an announcer. We have Gabara, Angel. Okay. Queen of Hatred. Oh my god, we just got everyone in here. Virgilia's, Nadzak, Full Stop Office and Dawn Office are really strange pulls. Molar Office. Oh my god, there's so many library Ruina. Ruina announcers, okay. I don't know how to get these, but I might need to. I might need to get some of these. Dante, what do you sound like, by the way? You're just ticking. Okay, we can't hear it. Great.
모두에게
Yeah, let's just do this.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠. 배부르게 밥을 먹은 지가 언제더라. 기계 덩어리
Some back streets of District 4.
제공되는 식사는 모두 정량이에요. 그 정도 먹어서는 기운이 안 난단 말이야.
Thought I'd heard Heathcliff shouting, "You think I'm doing this on a full stomach?" in the distance, but Rhodia seemed to pretend she heard nothing. Speaking of, does this bus run on stuff like blood or protein?
엔케팔린이에요.
Okay, no, it is on
로보토미
Enkafelin.
코퍼레이션에서 추출했던 에너지죠.
I guess you would like extract it from people or whatever.
이전 엘사 말이군요. 특이점으로 에너지를 생산하는 회사라고 들었어요. 엘사가 몰락한 지금은
Yeah.
잔해밖에 남지 않았지만
Yeah, I guess Lobotomy Corp is the previous L Corp, huh? Because the previous L Corp is the one with all the smoke.
맞아요. 그래서 지금은 구하기가 꽤 힘들어요. 하지만 메피스토 팰레스는
I wonder when this game takes place, like how long after Lobotomy Corporation, how long after Library of Ruina? Oh, interesting. The body? I couldn't help but fixate on that. I looked back and forth between the chewing maw of the bus and Otis, who was barking orders at the other sinners.
네. 엔케팔린은 뇌와 척수신경에서만 추출돼요. 특히나 생각 활동이 있을수록 효율이 좋죠.
Sure. So that's why Virgilius told the sinners not to kill the assailants. Okay, then.
그럼 해당 부위만 먹여도 되는 거 아니야? 라기엔
Is more efficient? Is easier?
연료로 쓸
I
수
mean-
있어요.
Ah, okay.
엔케팔린이 시동과 추력을 위해서 필요하다면 나머지 생체 물질은 순항할 때 사용되죠.
Oh,
엔케팔린이
okay, sure.
되도록 천천히 소모되게 하기 위한
You're,
설계죠.
that is really efficient, huh? You're using the whole body.
하이브리드요.
Yeah. Just wanted to explain how most of the vehicle's fuel is taken from the branch facilities. That harvesting Enkafelin from human bodies won't be sufficient in the long run. Okay. Most of it went straight over my head, though. Well, that's complicated, but I get that you're in for some tough work.
뭘요? 파우스트는
not at home?
고생하지 않는답니다.
Oh, okay, sure.
고생은 우리가 하고 있지. 이봐, 관리자 양반 또
Oh,
온다고.
really? Okay. Adjusting density of information on screen during combat. Okay, so up here, there's a button that adjusts the amount of information displayed. 3 options set the display density to minimum, medium, or maximum, respectively. The maximum information display configuration. Max. This is the default setting applied when first starting the game. More information is shown compared to the other two settings. Details on keywords used and skills are shown as well. Okay, so I'm just probably going to use this one. Medium is... they use details on keywords used and skills will not be shown. Otherwise, the function is the same as max. And minimum... I feel like having the most information as possible is good. Yeah, I'll definitely... I won't do it now, but I definitely should take a moment to actually see, because I assume like each sinner has got their own strengths and weaknesses, right? Like some have more HP than others, while others have more attack than others. So I should read what they do at some point,
라이터는 챙겨온 거야?
because I have no idea.
어떤 일이세요, 단테님?
뭐야?
Hey, what's your ego? Suddenly one day. Yeah, okay, so I'm assuming this is like, you know, suddenly one day his arm turned into a bug for some reason, and these hands reaching for him is like the people who don't accept that or whatever.
무슨 실수라도 했나요?
Ooh, I just noticed
무슨
the
실수라도
chair with
했나요?
the axe on the back is really cool.
어떤 일이세요?
What is this? The land of illusion. Very interesting. I mean, he grew up rich. That's kind of like all I can really surmise of that.
라이터는 챙겨온 거야?
We saw this one. We saw
중에 찾아오시면 안
this
되는데.
one. Is just kind of her like in a ship, a sinking ship, I guess. I just select the ones that are favored, right? One. You want gluttony? We don't need the orange one, so yeah, let's chain the blue and then just go boom, boom.
해보겠습니다. 새롭다니까요. 해냈어요.
Okay. Cool. Oh, wow, geez, already done with that wave. Okay. Green, green, green. Blue, blue, purple.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Why, sure.
아름답진 않네.
새롭다니까요.
Oh wow, that's it. That was easy. Okay.
고작 이 정도로 들떠한다면 예술가의 자격은
야,
없는
야, 야.
거지.
Oh, Yuri, this is the oh. Thank you. Yuri, this is the name of that announcer I saw in the shop while my mic was still muted.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데.
So I guess this is a new character.
어이, 적당히 끝내라. 곧 손님이 방문할 거야.
Our guest, okay. Yuri said, poking his head out the window. Guest? Who?
처음으로 가는 던전이니까 길잡이가 필요할 것 같아서요.
A dungeon?
저 혹시
Oh, hello.
림버스
A
컴퍼니에서
grade
오신
8
분들
fixer, wow.
맞나요?
Ah, yes. Someone approached us with apparent hesitation.
맞나 보네요.
Yeah. Ew. The bus had just finished his meal and was crunching down on the last bits of bone. Yuri watched it indifferently before introducing herself.
예전 엘사에서 근무했던 유리예요. 잘 부탁합니다.
Really? Oh, that's so interesting. I wonder if she actually was an L Corp or a lobotomy corporation. Like you could get her. Oh, that would be so cool. Yes, L Corp. You mean?
로보토미
Yeah.
코퍼레이션이겠군.
네, 우리는 로보토미 코퍼레이션. 구 엘사의 옛 지부들로 향합니다.
Okay. So we wanted to get the golden vows, right?
저라면 불러도 절대 안 왔을 것 같은데.
Really?
추락한 날개라니. 분명 끝이 좋지 않았을 텐데요.
무슨 소리야? 날개고 뭐고 돈만 함께라면 뭐든 유쾌한 기억이 된다고.
I suppose so.
거기는 아직도 괴물로 득실된다는 소문이 있던데.
괴물이
yeah.
아니라 환상체요. 어쨌든
They're
사실이에요.
like the same thing.
하지만 더 중요한 것들이 있죠. 지부 가장 깊숙한 곳에 최근에 피어나기 시작한
Ah, here we go.
엘사의
Okay.
기술의 핵심 정수가 존재해요.
So it's wait, what are they though? I'm sure we're about to be explained. Are they just like power
며칠 전에
sources?
내가 제안했던 걸 기억합니까? 성의를 새기게 해줄 거라고.
Or whatever that means. Yep.
정수, 황금 가지를 모아온다면 그 정도는 어려운 일도 아니게 될 겁니다.
Okay. Hearing the word aspect still makes my head ache. What exactly was I trying to do?
억지로 떠올리려고 할 필요는 없습니다. 그때가 되면 전부 알게 될 테니까요.
I'm sure it will. I returned to Slow Nod to Fast's placid advice. For now, I should focus on what my present self is able to process. If his lobotomy corp were scouring, might come across the Mancafelon too.
아, 그러면 더 이상
Perhaps.
사람들을 갈아 넣지 않아도 되겠네요.
거기다가 운이 좋으면 에고까지 얻을 테니 일석삼조네요.
3 rats with 1 stone. E.G.O. That's another unknown term that makes me tilt my head. But in any case, it seemed rather rude to keep talking to each other when we had a guest on board. And apparently, I wasn't the only one who thought so.
유리 씨는 무슨 일 남에 지냈나?
Gerger flashed what looked like his best attempt at a kind smile at our new passenger, hoping to strike up a conversation. The corners of his eyes twitched from forming a facial expression he obviously wasn't used to, but I pretended not to notice.
내가 보아하니 그대는 해결사일
So I love how
것
every time she comes on the screen, she's just like
모두
vibrating.
영웅의 냄새가 난다고 하더군.
Okay. As Yuri gave a slight nod, I heard Ishmael release a deep sigh.
어디서 그런 소식을 들었는지 모르겠지만 해결사는 그런 영웅들이 아니에요. 초라한 봉급자의 부질없는 냄새라면 몰라도.
Rough.
금세 다른 밥벌이 찾는 게 쉽진 않았을 텐데 용케 해냈군.
Yeah.
아직은 계약직이에요.
Okay.
아하, 굳이 다시 이곳으로 기어들어온 이유도 그거였겠네요. 예전 직장으로 돌아가서 크게 한탕이라도 치면 팀장 자리라도 주겠대요? 실적을 세우면 계약 기간은 늘어날 줄
Okay,
알죠.
sure.
그렇지. 보통 계약직 시절은 실적 한에 목숨을 걸어야 할 때니까.
Yeah.
아, 그거 참 부질없는 목숨이네요.
Interesting. Does like Gregor have experience in this kind of thing?
어이, 아까부터 왜 이렇게 비꼬는 거야? 뭐가 그렇게 마음에 안 들어?
글쎄요. 처음부터 끝까지 마음에 안 드는 거 천지라.
Seemingly unaffected by the abrasive attitude, Yuri quietly took an empty seat. Glancing between the two of them, Gregor returned to his seat as well, scratching his head. I don't think I'll ever get used to being around these people.
빨리 배어드는 편이 편할 겁니다, 단테.
Yeah.
그럼 출발하지. 손님께서 자리에 앉았다.
매피배 빵빵.
He's dumb about it.
빵빵.
Ooh, okay. Clock is a magic cure for all your problems, don't just charge in willy-nilly, okay? Ooh. I guess this is our first, we even have the announcer and everything, this is our first, like, real fight. Okay, this is where you can show the flashes. I don't know how much resonating actually, like, affects, or matters, especially like early game like this, like, because I could choose this red one, this red slash here, because it's dominating, but I can also choose this blue one to get a pride resonance. I think for now I'll just try to do, I'm gonna pick the one that does the most damage. It's great work you did there. Keep rolling, will you? Crushing blow on you. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Nope, this. These are different colors, that is not... Okay, cool. Nice. Oh god, that guy's staggered, okay. Ooh, nice one. Damn, that's sick. Oh, interesting attack. There's like a double hitter. Hit for 2 and then hit for 6.
고작 이 정도로 들떠한다면
Yeah.
예술가의
Now we're
제대로
actually starting to gain XP as well. Right map. Man, I don't know what you guys do. What do you do, guys? Okay, hang on. Let me listen, Honglu. You're not too bad. But I want Dawn. That's what I'm saying. Heathcliff seemed really good as well. I could probably take Sinclair off. I don't know how good he is.
찌뿌둥하던 참이었어. 때려 부수러갈 시간이다.
Okay, but I don't really want him on my team.
저를요? 최선은 다해볼게요.
What are facades, I wonder?
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
저 근데
Yeah, what's up?
지도는 제게 있는데요. 길은 어떻게 알고 가는 건가요?
No answers were returned, but the bus keeps speeding anyway.
그건 말이지.
We just know by using
감이지.
intuition.
카룬의 감.
No, no, what's with the music? Well, no.
네? 분홍머리. 카룬 앞에
Pinky hair.
이상한
I
종이로만
don't know if that's
있는
pink or like red. I feel like. Karen, do you really know though where it is,
이
or?
지도를 보세요. 우리가 가는 쪽은 남동쪽 방향인데.
Karen reluctantly gives the map a cursory glance as she couldn't continue to ignore when it was being shoved right in her face.
마음이 향하는 곳.
Follow the heart.
진짜 길이 있을지니.
Well, surely you know where the old L corp is, right?
벌써
It's
모두
surely.
마음이 향하는 곳으로 나아가야만 하네.
No, but like, wouldn't a map be
그냥
important?
지도 보는 법도 모르는 길치라는 거잖아요.
Oh no.
제가 하고 싶은 말을 대신 해주실 줄이야.
Yuri and Ishmael put a palm over their respective faces at the same time, almost as if they were in sync.
우리 기사님 친구라도 생겼나 봐.
I wouldn't say that.
분홍머리가 계속 제잘거려.
It's not pink.
난 길을 알고 있단 말이야.
No, you don't.
아니 그러니까 방향이 잘못. 앞에 또 장애물이야. 부릉부릉.
More
갈까?
obstacles?
아니,
We wouldn't have encountered these if it wasn't for you going the wrong direction. Yeah, what's that? Oh! Famished hooligan. No. Not with that attitude.
팰레스의 후식 시간인 모양이군.
Jeez, okay.
내리지. 아직 밥을 더 먹여야겠어.
Alright, alright. Just boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Come on, you got this, Gregor. Nice. You rolled a 14, did you see that? Damn, I like this flying sword attack. Seems good.
임무 중에 찾아오시면 안
It gives poise, okay. So that's the crit. Well, there's just one guy. We could probably just damage him. Nice. Ooh, dude. The insect hand is really sick, actually. Insect arm. Ooh, hello. You guys weak too. Slash. Slash, okay. Oh, this guy's got insect parts too. Scruffy veteran? And head hooligans. Scruffy veteran. Is he... Veteran, is that like literally like a veteran of like a war or something? Or
예술이 뭔지 보여.
ow. Yeah, is that like literally a veteran of like some sort of war? That like, do you think maybe Gregor, like all, like I believe only the Smoke War was mentioned in Library of Ruina. I'm sure there's others though. Do you think they could have participated in the same one? Damn, okay. Maybe I do need to pull right now, actually, dude. This Ishmael identity is putting in work. Okay, we got forced survival, sure. He's not here anymore because we can't look at him. But I wonder if Gregor like was in a war or something, and same as that scruffy veteran, and the war for some reason turns you into a bug.
해보겠습니다.
That's just really odd. It's just really weird that one of the enemies we were just fighting had insect parts, just like Gregor, you know. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Oh man, I don't know how long I want this video to be. I've only been recording for like an hour. Let's go to the trio. Okay, honestly, Sinclair, I feel like you aren't super good. Yeah, I'll take Heathcliff. He's just strong.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을
He
텐데
deal a lot
말이야.
of damage.
카론, 이쪽이
No.
동쪽일까요? 서쪽일까요?
This is Eastern West.
카론은 두 가지 방향만 알아.
You're joking. Wait, do you really not know how to read a map?
지금까지 방향도 모르는 사람이 어떻게 운전기사를 했대요?
Oh no.
카론. 그러니까요.
The sun rises from... The driver's seat 3 had the trio gathered over a map. Well, one of them might have been at a slightly different elevation from the others.
꼬맹이.
Chiquita?
너도 저기 끼어 있어야 하는 거 아니야?
Who's the Chiquita? Oh my god. I mean, I guess she is. So. You're not little? Are you serious right now? Watching Don Quixote shake her fist high, sky high at Rodeo, I noticed a bitter gaze falling upon him out of the corner of my view. Starting to think that Yuri might have put up with a rough childhood. What? Sorry, where was... don't press auto. Dante, where'd that come from? Okay, sure. Gerger cast a quick glance toward me, shook his head and went back to watching the driver's side with his chin propped up on his hand.
딱히 어린 편도 아니야. 일단 칼을 쥘 수 있으면 전쟁에 참전부터 시키는 둥지도 있었으니까.
Nests. Explain that a nest is basically the center of a district, if it's correct. Yep. Sounds like Nest used to get into wars with one. Did that happen often?
아주 없는 일은 아니었지.
Okay. And you would know about it, right? Because you've been in a war.
전쟁에 대해 궁금한 게 많나 봐.
Wait, I think I'm actually right, yeah. He knows about wars. Oh, I'm not really curious about the details, just gathering info I should know as the manager. Just as I went to speak again, a sideways glimpse of the look on Gregor's face made me pause. He had this faraway look in his eyes, as though he was staring past the driver's seat.
그런 자세를 뭐라고 하고 싶은 건 아니야, 관리자 양반. 오히려 좋은 자세 아닐까? 상관의 귀감 아닐까 싶은데.
Okay. He slowly continued, taking a pack of cigarettes from his pocket. Is he gonna be like, some things you shouldn't know, or whatever? What's he about to say? Yeah, there you go. The war changes people. Yeah, you're better off not knowing.
일단 알게 되면
Yeah.
다시는 모를 수 없게 될 테니까.
I guess, okay, so Gregor was in... He was in, like, the insect war or something.
아니요, 방금 저쪽에서 우회전을 했어야죠.
No.
괜찮아요, 카론. 조금만 더 가서 꺾어도 올바른 길로 갈 수 있어요.
Yeah.
아,
The woes of a driver.
뭐 지금 더 급한 건 목적지로 가는 길을 아는 것 같네. 그렇지, 관.
I'm sorry. Gregor chuckled. He just snored, sending a puff out of his smoke-filled mouth. I was still curious to learn what he'd been through, and he's right that I should focus on other things for now. Because, as if on cue, an urgent matter presented itself right before our eyes. Or rather, right at the doorstep of our bus.
옥신각신은 그쯤 해라.
Oh yeah? Okay.
적이다.
친구들의 버스에
Ed Willigan. Again. Oh yeah, we totally did that. Are we nuts? Yeah, probably.
버스만 가지려고 했는데 너네도 전부 죽인다.
Ooh.
베르, 연료들이 시끄러워. 카론, 2명 이상 시끄러우면
Alright.
어지러워.
걱정할 필요 없다, 카론. 이제부터 조용해질 테니 전원 하차.
Alright. Gotta be a bit more careful with your health. Alright, Heath, show me what you can do.
간다.
I'll be watching you. Where are you at?
아름답진 않네.
Oh my god, it's unopposed. It doesn't even matter. Okay, sure. Got another crushing blow in you, right? Ooh. Do we need lust or... Yeah, we need lust. Okay. We also need purple. Hang on. Yeah, but purple doesn't matter as much, so...
좋아, 간다.
Nice. Yeah, Gregor is really strong as well, actually. Nice, okay. Boom. Boom.
좋아,
Nice.
간다.
Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, nice, we got them. Beginning of those clashes there, it looked not so great. This flying sword, dude. It's. I do wonder, like, in a battle of like 12 sinners, or even like 6 or like 7 or something. Like, how long is this dashboard gonna be? Is it just gonna be I feel like it must like gain another layer at some point. Nice. And okay. More. How? Okay, we're fine. Damn, a 14 and a 10. Okay. Nah. Oh, he's super dead. Well, that's battle 1. I don't know if I should be cutting these fights out, by the way. I feel like, at least in this like little sort of like tutorial beginning of the stage part of the game, they're really easy, so I don't really necessarily know if they're worth showing or not. You'll have to let me know if you want to see the full fights or if I should cut some bits out. Okay, the map.
카론, 딴 좀 피우면 안 된다니까요.
Question reared its head as I stared at the trio arguing over the map once again. This bus was made specifically for Limbus Company, right?
정확히는 저희들만을 위한 버스라고 해야겠네요.
Okay. Isn't that basically what I said?
그게 그 뜻
Yeah,
아니냐고
like what?
생각하고 계신 것 같네요.
Okay, fine. What is the nuance? Sorry, no, you're right. Exclusively for us. It was made. It wasn't specifically made for Limbus Company. It was made only for Limbus Company. That's weird. I don't think I spoke that part out loud. The clock broken or something? Wait. Maybe just the expression on your face.
그 정도는 째깍이지 않아도 할 수 있어요. 파우스트는 모르는 것이 없으니까요.
Oh, really? Okay. Anyway, it must have taken a long while to get it out of the oven, especially with that mouth on the side.
예상한 만큼 걸려서 만들었을 뿐이에요.
The expected amount of time? Okay. It's downright oppressive to talk to.
파우스트는 천재예요. 도시의 모든 것을 알고 있죠.
Okay.
어이, 그렇게 뛰어나시다면 저 앞에 가서 길부터 찾아주지 그래. 아까부터 저것들이 시끄러워서 잠을 못 자겠잖아.
파우스트는 오지랖쟁이가 아니에요.
Oh, that's fair. That's
묻는
fair.
것에는 대답하지만 묻지도 않은 것을 말하지는 않아요. 그리고 인간이 무언가를 깨닫기 위해 골똘한 고민을 하는 건 가장 즐거운 일이랍니다. 파우스트는 산통을 깨고 싶지 않네요.
Fair.
뭘 골똘히
Also, they're fun to
고민을
watch.
공감을 하죠.
Damn. I saw Heathcliff's script on the Bad Titan. However, with Virgilius casting a glare his way, he clicked his tongue as he crossed his arms and forced his eyes shut. Wonder why they're always so prickly.
나랑 마음이 꽤 맞는 것 같네,
You and me,
관리자 양반.
With Breaker quietly snickering, the bus resumed its ride.
훈장은 사양이야.
Alright.
담배라면 사양 참겠지만.
Ooh, manager level increased. Love that. Now I have way too much Enkafelin. Lunacy. Ooh, no. Boxes. Module. What's the module? Hold on. Oh. Okay, Enkafelin modules are just like little condensers, I guess. I might have to do that because I don't think I'm gonna be able to use all of it by the end of today. All right, now we've got pests. I've been recording for like an hour 20 minutes. I think what I'll do is I'll do this one and then I'll get to pulling. Unless I'm gonna be greeted by another tutorial apparently. Hang on. Guys, what are we doing?
그래, 혹시 저치들과 아는 사이야?
응? 무슨 이 뒷골목에 내가 아는 얼굴이 있을.
Are these the bug people? Burger's face stiffens the moment he looks out the window. Bugheads? Unlike the other enemies we run into, they were part insectoid. Unlike the other no, we've seen part bug guys already.
쳐다볼 때마다 헛구역질했을 것 같아.
No.
저거 그레고르 씨랑 같은 강화 시술 아니에요?
Oh, is it in augmentation then, not a mutation?
징그러운 벌레 대가리를 일부러
Wait, look at
붙여놓는다고.
Wait, she's actually like. I thought the front of the bus was on the left side. Why does she always appear on the left side? She's over here. Is there next on
가까이
purpose?
붙지 마. 너한테도 해충병 없는다.
정말이에요?
장난이야.
Might be. No, okay.
내 개그 센스가 이상한 건가?
Gregor scratched the back of his head awkwardly as the bus made a dragging rumble and came to a deflating halt.
과거 G사에서는 대부분의 직원들이
G-Corp
그레고르 씨처럼
employees.
생체 무기 시술을 받았어요.
Oh, okay. Gregor from G-Corp. Oh, yeah. Weird, okay.
그레고르 씨 예전 쥐사
Oh, the
출신이었어요?
old G-Corp?
그때 쥐사라면
Oh, right. Current G-Corp is like Gravity Corp, right? What was the old one? Ishmael frowned as if she remembered something unpleasant, but didn't elaborate further. What was it, like Grasshopper Corp or something? Gregor managed to smile, but his hardened features didn't relax in the slightest.
저런 분들은 평소에
Wow, it's been a while since we've seen you, man.
세상에는
Good question.
하늘을 천장 삼고 별을 조명 삼아 사는 사람들도 많은 법이지.
아,
No.
분류가 있는 분들이로군요.
I think Virgilius might be the poetic story, not them though. Sorry, man. I don't think that's what he meant.
보아하니 저들 역시 우리의
Yeah.
여정을
Alright.
방해할 마음인가 보군. 내려야 하지 않겠어? 그레고르.
굳이 날 찝어서 말하는 이유는?
Well, because you are bug.
글쎄, 남의 추억을 내 입으로 떠들고 싶진 않은 걸. 앞장서 그레고르. 이유는
Make believe.
네가 잘 알잖아.
고약한 사람이네. 당신.
Whoa, dude. Yeah, this is the scruffy veteran. A cluster of insect-headed soldiers were gathering close to the barracks.
어디 앞장서는 거 별로 안 좋아하는데.
넌 뭐야? 왜 우리랑
Fiery
같은 발을
veteran.
가지고 있지?
검은
Little
낯익은 얼굴인데
Really? We do they actually know each other?
포스터나 잡지에 서식했던 적이 있지.
Maybe. Gregor, do you know them from somewhere?
그런 게 중요한 건 아닌 것 같은데요, 관리자님. 옛날 이야기할 상황은 아니에요.
Oh, this is interesting though.
신경 쓰이긴 하지만 아무렴 어때?
That arm bothers me.
어쨌든
Don't you have
이
a
앞으로
similar
못
one?
지나간다.
Not so. I suppose we can't talk this out.
그런데 이것들은 왜 대놓고 벌레 모습인 채로 다니는 거야?
Jeez.
어린애들은 마주치면 눈물부터 터뜨리겠어.
No.
그렉처럼 티라도 덜 나면 좋잖아.
Oh. Did he make his less
내가 특이한
conspicuous? Not
케이스.
really at all.
대부분은 머리통에 무조건 곤충 부분이 붙어버리거든.
Oh, grow in the head most of the time. Okay.
이걸 운이 좋았다고 해야 할지는 모르겠지만
Yeah, because it happened to you still.
이유는 모르겠지만 저 사람들 우리가 로보토미 집으로 향하는 걸 막으려는 것 같았어요.
Huh.
이들도 황금 가지를 노리는 거야?
그럴지도. 그 정수를 원하는 자는 널렸으니까.
Okay.
각각이 바라는 소망도 다양할 테고. 그렇지 않나?
왜 날 쳐다봐? 내가 알 리가 없잖아.
Huh. Strange. Strange is all I have to say to that. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay, we're learning how to use E.G.O. That's why we got a tutorial pop up. E.G.O, where each sinner has unique traits that can be unique skills that can be used regardless of the identity they're wearing. So it's separate. Let's inspect Sinner Heathcliff's E.G.O. Present whole Sinner Heathcliff portrait at the bottom of the dashboard. Okay. Every E.G.O currently equipped by Sinner Heathcliff are visible here. He only has one. Okay. Heads hit, gain 1 attack power next turn, and heads hit, gain 2 haste. So 1 attack, 2 haste is what he gets if he rolls a heads. Using E.G.O skills consumes E.G.O resources and SP. Really? Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Because like E.G.O. Is it like literally E.G.O though? Are they like using, or it's an interesting name for it for sure, right? But yeah, if we're assuming it's like literally they're using the power of E.G.O to like enhance their attack or whatever, then it makes sense that it would use cost sanity. So this one uses 10 sanity and 2 is this lust? 2 lust, 2 envy. The amount of SP consumed by each E.G.O is listed on the top of the left corner of the information card, and I've selected this E.G.O body sack. You lack sufficient resources. Since we don't have enough E.G.O resources to use the E.G.O skill, each E.G.O skill requires a certain amount of E.G.O resources to activate. Here you can view the number of ego resources and their affinities required to use this ego skill. Seems that we do not have enough orange lust and purple envy ego resources. View your current ego resources here, reserves here. The name of each sin affinity for ego resources may still be unfamiliar to you, but you can check which by selecting each ego sin affinity resistance in the detailed info window. Required ego resources can be obtained by using skills in battle. For example, an empty color skill will grant an envy resource. As luck would have it, the unit's current in the field possess skills with the affinities we need to put them to use. Yes. So 2 lust and 3 envy is what we're getting out of this. It might be how it works. I'm actually not sure how ego resource gain works. Yes. Okay, so it is just one-to-one conversion. Press win rate button in order to listen. Choose an skill based on win rate. As you can see here, an enemy is about to launch a powerful attack against Sinner Heathcliff, and it's unlikely that he'll win this clash. Yes, there's a negative 34% chance to win. When a unit is about to clash with a difficult enemy skill, you can use an ego skill to turn the situation around. Their high power makes them especially effective against strong enemy skills. If there are any usable ego skills for which you have enough resources, it will be indicated in the shape surrounding the sinner. Okay, as shown here. Okay, enter the ego selection menu. Double tap it to select his body side again and equip it in his ego slot. So boom, boom. Okay. When selected, the ego skill will automatically be equipped in the bottom skill slot of the respective sinner. Sure. Equipping a different ego skill in the same slot or equipping it for a defense skill will unequip the current ego skill and refund the ego resources spent to equip it. Sure. Now let's return to the battle at hand. Okay, let's see it here. Ooh, 23! Look at that, okay. The SP cost is consumed the moment the ego skill begins its attack. Be warned, letting a sinner's SP drop too low may cause them to panic or become corroded by their ego. Okay. No way! Ooh! Yeah, way! Okay, that's sick. It's like a whole animation. He'll get shoved in this sack too, so he killed someone and put them in a sack. Like, what does that tell us? Raising an ego skill's thread spinning tier unlocks its ego passive. Once the turn in which this unit use the ego skill ends and the battle moves to the next turn, the skill's unique ego passive will activate. You can view detailed information about ego passive in each detailed info menu. Okay. Well, do we have an ego passive? I can't tell. It doesn't look like it. Maybe it would go here. Here 3. Red spinning something. Oh, here we go. Passive. I'll unlock to tier 2, so we don't have it, but it would be when another ally defeats an enemy, gain 1 attack power up and 1 haste at the start of the next turn. Okay, that's really good. LCB. What was this? Limbus Company LCB, sure. Okay, what other skills do you guys have? So you need Wrath and Lust for yours. You need Wrath, Gluttony for yours. You need, oh my god, you're covered in blood. You need Lust and Pride. Oh, I haven't seen this. La Sangre de Sancho. Wow, sounds weird. I guess it just like sort of represents her delusion, right? Sort of just like playing with toys on the ground. Sort of like being ignorant to the real world behind her, I guess, here. Sort of like the rough and crudeness of the world back here. I wonder what that translates to. Yeah, because Sancho is the, in the Don Quixote story we saw last video was, he was like the, sort of like the moral, not the moral compass, but like the straight man, right? The normal guy. Ooh, okay, that's a weird one. Hang on. Looking it into Google Translate here, it says, La Sangre de Sancho means, Sancho's blood, which is more than a little, concerning. Maybe Sancho's dead at this point. Alright, Snag Harpoon uses 2 Wrath, 2... Gloom. Wait, Gloom? Envy, Pride, Gloom, Gluttony, Sloth, Lust, and Wrath. Are we, which one are we missing? Greed? Weird. I guess we have Gloom instead of Greed, okay. Okay, I don't think I can use any yet. Let's try to... just do this, I guess. And then try to use one next turn, maybe. Okay. So... oh, we have a lot of Gloom. I think you need Wrath, yeah. I wish there was an easier way to view their skills without having to click into them. You don't need wrath, you just need pride. We can't stack pride here. You only need one wrath, so I wonder. Let me do this. I think you have to resonate to actually gain sin resources, right? So, oh no, yeah, just because we used one red move means we gained one pride, right? Or one wrath. So I think. Oh no, we need more gluttony. Okay, hang on. And for you, we need more pride. Okay. All right, defense skills: evade, evade, counter, counter. Okay, well, they're overwhelmed, so I suppose we should just do heap again. Why not? Do the thing! Body sack! Oh, this is sick though. Yeah, 24 damage, jeez. Nice. Oh wow, still one more guy. 3, what's that? 3 gluttony. I don't think anybody's using that. Okay. Cool. Victory!
깔끔한 전투였어요. 적의 모든 급소를
Indeed.
파악했거든요.
How did Ishmael contribute the most damage, dude? I had Heathcliff use 2 ego skills. Anyways, I've got this. Nice. Alright, now I think that honestly is a good stopping point, learning about ego skills right now. Well, first I think I want to do this. Yeah. And we get one every 6 minutes. That's fine, I think. I'm probably not gonna play again until tomorrow, so I'll just do another. Yeah, nice. And then let's go extract. So this is the current banner. It ends on the 30th. Seasonal. Ooh, okay. Seasonal identities can be dispensed from the dispenser. Yeah. The ring Fovist. Docent. Damn, dude. Oh my god. Dude, the animations on this are sick. Okay. Okay, this is where we can read about it. This is for who? Who are you? It kind of looks like a Rhodian. Dude, I don't know. Who are you? Hello? Yeah, okay, this is for Rhodian. Oh, and we can get announcers from this. That's nice. Okay, sure. Don't know any of these. Oh, we get a free, if we do like 200 extractions, I guess we get a free E.G.O one. Target extraction. This is, oh my god. This. Okay, so they're running 2 banners. This is the, I guess this is like a special seasonal one. This is something. A very warm Don Quixote. Oh, and very chef as well, I guess. Ooh, okay. Damn, okay, cool, sick armor. Like, oh my god, okay. Interesting little, like, binding one. Okay. So how does this work? Okay, so, no, so this is the main banner, I guess, here. This, twining threads. Oh, new identity, so this is the new one as well. So, this is the new one. This is, like, the main one, essentially. And the target extraction is it centers around, it runs alongside the new banner, the main banner, and it's for a specific character. Yesterday, because the update happened, I guess this was before the update, I believe it was a E.G.O target extraction, and during the target extraction it lets you get up to 4 possible previous ones. Yeah, right. So this one's from season 7. Index proxy, really? Well, I guess so, yeah. Kind of index themed. Damn, this art is sick. Yeah, it is like index themed. E.G.O branch. This one's from season 6. Dude, wait, the art for all these goes crazy. Wishing Karen, which just exists, I guess. It's not in any specific season. And this one's from season 1, Lifetimes too. And I assume pulling on the target extraction banner means that you can get any of these 4, right? You don't actually like get to select like a specific one. And also, I'm assuming that, like, I don't know how bad the power creep is in this game, but I'm just assuming that the season 1 here, or like the no season 1 at all, is like worse. So if I did pull on this, I would want to get the season 7 or 6. Obviously, we have the standard banner, which is just, you know, whatever. And the welcome banner, which you can't use your tickets on the welcome banner, right? So I probably should just pull on it. Let me look it up, hang on. Okay, so what I'm seeing from research, it sounds like, yes, you should pull on this. So I'm going to extract 10. Yes, I hope I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can spend your tickets on this, so I think you have to spend the roses. Let's see. I don't know what this means. Okay, so gray is common, red is like rare, I guess. I don't know what the highest rarity is, but hello. What was that? Anything? Hello? There's this Marisol. Maybe it's like XP for them. Yeah, it's just the characters. Okay. And I assume these red ones are new identities. Cool. Let's start with this one. Woo! No way, what am I gonna get? Hello. Oh, okay.
생각보다 좁던데요?
Sure, okay. So W corp, L2, cleanup agent, Honglu. Cool. Again, what's this one? Please give me a character that I use. I mean, I guess I use you. LCCB, assistant manager, huh?
왜? 신참이라서라고?
Stop using acronyms. Okay, sure. Okay. Wait, so what are these? These are something. These are the good ones. What's this? Okay, cool. Oh, those warp trains and work. Okay, so you unlock more like keywords for your like profile. Oh no, should I go again? I feel like it's kind of cool. I feel like it's cool almost to have the welcome banner in a gacha game, but now I'll do it. Fine, I'll do it. Let's see what I get. I assume because it's a welcome banner, it's gonna guarantee like the highest rarity or whatever. But never mind, I completely lied apparently. If I just click this. Wait, never mind, I lied. Ooh. Damn, okay. Oh my god, it's so evil. Oh, it's Rodian, okay. Wow. Wow. I guess is that like the so this one's from season 5 in Indicant's Trial Rodian. Okay, I assume Wow's gotta be the highest rarity then. Oh, I also got this as well. No! N-Corp Mittelhammer. Okay, but I don't... Rodian, I just got a different identity for you though. This one's useless. Okay, this one's probably... That's interesting. It's probably... Oop, not this. And now if I go to Sinners... where are you? Rodian? Oh, it's the E.G.O for her. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, sure. So I actually can use both. I have the N-Corp one, Wa, at E, Elif. Okay, so you can probably equip 4 E.G.Os at a time then. So, yeah, okay. Oh, and T. What does T stand for? Not that. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can equip multiple E.G.Os. I don't really care about Rodian at the moment, but I guess I'll be using her because I have an E.G.O for her and everything. I got something for Ryoshu and Honglu as well. Okay, cool. I think that's all. Okay, cool. Now it just leaves these 2 banners. Well, considering I just got an identity for Rodian, I should probably pull on this one, right? Right? Is that? That? This symbol that's not... Doesn't say Wa? Does this say Wa anywhere? No? Okay. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm making a mistake, right? Maybe I'm making a mistake, but I think I'll pull on... I don't know how the pity works in this game. If there even is a pity system, right? I think what I'll do is I'll pull on this Don Quixote banner. Just because I already have an identity for Rodian, right? I don't have one for Dawn. Well, no, actually, no. I lied. I think I'll just leave it here. And then, hey, who knows, if anybody ends up seeing this video, maybe you can leave a comment and tell me which banner here I should pull on. But for now, that's... I don't know, I like you. Alright, but with that being said, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed, which I'm going to assume you did because you made it all the way to the end, maybe consider subscribing. If not, that's completely okay. And that's going to be it. Next video, I will just continue more of the story and actually be able to test out some of my new characters. So... Sorry, Don, shut up real quick. So... yeah, that's it. Bye.